Hey, 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 how is everyone? Surprise, it's me again. And today I've got Shell with me. We've already been yapping for an hour, so we have put the world to right, and we've had a good chat about the summit. So indeed, we are here to tell you a little bit more about this amazing spring equinox event that we're running. And Shell is one of the seven speakers. In fact, she's the speaker that is kicking off our celebrations, our transition into springtime. And indeed, Shell is coming in with sound therapy. And obviously, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you everything that is going to happen that we've just been talking about. But Shell, tell me, how did you get into sound therapy? What's the story?
The story is I discovered drumming whilst out with my kids. They went to a workshop and I kind of got a bit occupied with the drumming myself. But what I noticed was at the time, you know what it's like when you've got a young family? It's that the stress, the anxiety, and it was from that I started going into how I could work on my own well-being, and sound was where I got led deeper and deeper into my path. So that's kind of what led me to where I am today in all that I'm doing, and it's just sort of blossomed in that capacity.
Did you manage to find your kids at the end of that workshop, or you got lost into it yourself?
Yeah, no, they love it. They're avid drummers themselves. So yes,
Amazing, amazing. So you had an experience altogether, and that's where you got that connection for
yes.
yourself with the sounds. Okay, amazing. And obviously, so you said you went on a journey. So what did you explore? What are
What did I
the
explore? Wow, the sort of the drumming led me on a path into the community more, and connecting with the local community and drum circles, and then more into nature, which just started to lead me then eventually through lots of I started joining like singing workshops, working with my voice, and a lot of earth songs. A lot of my background is through ceremony and sweat lodges and working with my voice. So with my sound baths in particular, I do use my voice quite a bit, whether it's vocal toning or proper, like earth songs, or just chants that I've learned, or intuitively chanting and sounding with my voice to raise vibration, which I love.
amazing? Because
Yeah.
it's sound. Obviously you're talking about drumming and you're talking about voice, but sound is present all around us all the time, isn't it?
Yes,
And
and our bodies are. I when people ask me about, well, what is sound healing? What does it involve? And I try to explain that our bodies are like this orchestra, and like our organs are like the different instruments of the orchestra. And when life happens, our organs get out of tune and they need to be brought back into alignment. So that's where our chakras come in, and the vibrational frequency of the sound, like whether it's a gong or the singing. I'm holding my invisible singing bowl here, but where you sound the singing bowl or your voice to realign the sort of the shift of the energies, to bring them back into alignment, to bring you back onto track. And there's also, it's not just your physical body, there's like 5 conscious, sort of like your conscious energy field. So you've got your physical, there's the emotional, then there's the mental, your soul level, and also your spiritual level. So it's sort of like expanding. So, and keeping all of that in check with these vibrational frequencies then acts as a catalyst, pushing you forwards. It speeds things up, but sometimes when you speed things up, sometimes certain symptoms or illnesses can become worse before they get better, but that's quite common. So, but then you can meet with resistance, and that's when it can get challenging, because clients sometimes, they love their sound, but then they face personal resistance, and that's something they've got to then work through. But once you emerge the other side of that resistance, it is just so empowering and healing on so many different levels. And so that's what we're sort of working with the
Amazing. It's amazing because I think as well that sometimes people, I know some people are very versed and people know already about sound healing, but of course, there's also some people that don't. And I find it fascinating when you start thinking about some of the theory behind it, and the fact that we all have a vibe, a vibration, and we vibrate at different frequencies as well.
Yeah.
And nature has got its frequencies as well. Technology has got its frequency, and when we are not in tune, it's like you said about having an orchestra. It's like as if there's different songs going on at different times, and sometimes when you bring two songs together, two different tunes, they might not be in tune with each other. So one might be rapping and the other one is playing classical music, and you're like, oh, what's this? Sometimes
But
it works.
that in itself, though, can sometimes be classed as dissonance. And actually, we need the dissonance
Hmm.
to almost like break up the structure to then bring in the harmony.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? So we, with sound, we actually work with the dissonance and with the harmony to bring ourselves back to that level playing field for our better wellness and to feel. Everyone usually feels amazing. You come back in that lovely zened out state after sound because you go quite deep. You go very deep because it's working at it's working at a level where your body begins to heal itself.
Absolutely amazing. So when we are going to hear from you on Saturday, you're going to explain this, so that people understand more about sound healing. What can people expect? So we're doing a little bit of theory, a little bit of an explanation, and then are we trying anything out?
Yes, we are going to be. I'll be covering like literally the tip of the iceberg of some of sort of how long sound has been around. Just in a nutshell, because there's so much information out there, that you can go and dive deeper into. So I will be touching briefly on some of that and some of the earlier practices of sound, but and its origins, but then also more about how it's being used nowadays, and actually the benefits that we can all start bringing in. And I'll be doing some entertaining exercises for you to try in your own home, which hopefully I won't look too daft doing on my own. In
You're
the
going to be
moment.
looking absolutely perfect. You'll be absolutely fine. So
Yeah.
this is amazing. I'm really, really looking forward to connecting to learn from you, and very, very grateful for the opportunity that you bring into all of us to experience this and to explore maybe a side that the people might have not tried out before. Obviously, we'll be focusing with you being the first person, the first speaker at the summit. It will be all in relation to our root chakra. So really creating the foundation for the rest of our event. So very, very much looking forward to that. So thank you for your space, for this, for the space today, for creating the time to speak to me in advance. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. For everyone watching, you've got a little scrolling banner there. If you haven't already signed up for the summit, is naturallyfed.co.uk/spring. You can go and register. The summit will be streamed live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. But by registering, you make sure that you get all the updates in advance, and then of course you'll be getting an email after the event with all the offers from our speakers, and we've got some lovely offers lined up from Shell too. So I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Come and experience the magic of these 7 secrets that you're going to go through with the 7 speakers. The system that I put together, I think, is so transformational, and I hope that this event will really give you the healing, the inspiration, and the motivation that you need to take your your health and well-being to the next level. So take care. Lovely to see you all again. See you on Saturday. Shal, lovely to
Right.
have you here. Okay, take care. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.